The media products that I have created both conform as well as challenge common conventions regarding the style and aesthetics of the music video, digipack and magazine advert. This video will be split into 3 sections where I will discuss the music video, digipack and advert, as to how I've managed to conform as well as challenge these conventions. For our final music video, we opted for a performance-based video. This became a significant change in the development of this product because our draft video was based around a narrative style of video. But due to responses from our target audience, we decided to change the style to complement the implication of ideas from theorists. By changing to a performance-based video, we were able to incorporate Andrew Goodwin's idea of star image. The idea of a star image is to allow a member or the main member of the band to stand out and become recognisable to the audience by becoming the centre of the video. Additionally, as the video progresses, it portrays the development of the artist through the story, told through hand gestures and the setting of the scene. For example, at 1 minute 19 to 1 minute 24 seconds of the music video, it portrayed the artist looking upwards as a heart decor to the lyric "I'm a great man," which is then quickly followed by the artist looking downwards to the lyric "But I know there's greater."
I'm a great man, and I know there's greater.
Furthermore, the following scene shows a close-up of the artist with their hands together, passionately to indicate begging for forgiveness. Amplification of the lyrics has been used again for this particular lyric, because this helps to show development of the character as time has passed since the relationship. By using the idea of star imagery, it ensures that we are complying with common conventions. As the camera zooms out, the narrative unveils as it shows the progression of time and the relationship. We use this idea to our advantage as we were able to use camera movements to show character development and allows us to use a star image to make the artist appear recognisable. As well as this, we decided to use the same settings to portray and assist the amplification of the lyrics. For in our video, we used the studio setup for the performance aspect of the video, and another setup in Sam's garage consisting of a chair, desk and additional decor. This is an intertextual reference. By recreating some of the scenes used in Tom Odell's video, we are ensuring that the idea of star imagery is achieved, as consistent gazing into the camera is used to show that the artist is engaging with the audience. Additionally, the clothing choice that we have used for the artist was similar to Odell's in Another Love. The clothing that we used was a black trench coat, black trousers, black shoes and a white formal shirt for our scenes in the garage, and more casual yet authentic clothing for the studio shots. We decided to use the following mise-en-scène because it is similar to Odell, and the combination of colours used to contrast with the background allow the artist to stand out from the brick background and the white backdrop. The idea to use black and white clothing for the garage scenes came from inspiration of the artist of our song choice, Hon. The reason for this is because typically they wear dark and formal clothing, which allows the dark moods of our artist to be portrayed, which can be used to help explain the meaning of the lyrics, thus using clothing to help amplify these. Our video has challenged another convention that is used by existing media products. Hon's Warm on a Cold Night is an example of an electro-soul genre style of music that consists of a narrative or narrative-based scenes, whereas ours does not. In conclusion, our music video has both fused and challenged conventions with existing media products and theorists, and use of Odell's Another Love as inspiration. We have successfully complied with the norm of a song performance style of music video. Before the creation of the digipack product, I had to undertake curious research and planning into what I wanted the product to look like, and so that it follows our style of genre. The research process began by looking into existing digipacks of a similar genre and identifying what they feature and what is necessary on the product. I researched into 3 different digipacks of the indie genre and then fully analysed these. I analysed the aesthetics of the digipack and the accompanying disc, because this helped me to understand what information is conventional and what is needed to create a striking and eye-catching product. Through this analysis, I have looked into the style of the product, whether it is cluttered or minimalist, the colour scheme used, the front and back covers, the disc, and lastly the text used, and whether it is used throughout the product to ensure its continuity. At the end of each analysis, I provided a conclusion as to how the aesthetics of the existing products and how the use of common conventions inspired me to create my final product. The planning process was the following step after analysing the existing products. At the time of creating my album art inspiration post, we were still in the process of creating our draft music video that followed with a narrative style. My first attempt at the Digipack product was to use the art of puddle reflection photography because I thought this would be a suitable idea that could share a relationship between the music video, thus showing continuity. However, I did not take this idea forward because not many people understood the message portrayed without an explanation. Plus, the images used were not what I was intended due to the lack of props as well as time constraints. After this, I conducted some further research into other existing digipacks and came up with the idea of an optical illusion based product. The reason as to why I chose this particular design is because I know that the design is striking and captures the attention of the audience to draw them in to look at the intricate pattern used on the cover. The design proved to be more engaging and striking because of the use of bold text and a monochrome colour scheme, as this helped to create the illusion effect more effectively. I looked further into current products that provide an optical illusion and with a black and white colour scheme. Through this research, I found Blacklips 200,000,000 and Solwax Any Minute Now. I found these products intriguing because they both contain an image that is hidden behind the optical illusion pattern. I found this idea to be authentic because the image behind the illusion can only be seen at particular angles. I wanted to recreate this, and I did with an image of the band behind the illusion on the left cover. By doing so, it allows the product to appear authentic and appealing to the audience. My product does follow conventions because my product has featured the conventional items that are required to provide the audience with enough information regarding the product. Legal features such as the barcode, copyright information, serial number, as well as record label logos have been included on the product to ensure that there is no copyright infringement or other legal issues that can occur with this product. Additionally, I have included a monochrome colour scheme that was inspired by Solwax, as this is the colour combination that allows the illusions from the design to become more luring and effective to the audience. A convention that I have noticed from my research is that the advert features the cover art used on the Digipack. By doing so, it ensures that there is continuity between the two products to act as a visual link. To show this, I copied the cover illusion on the advert and enlarged it to fill the majority of the page. I did this to ensure that the image remains eye-catching and continues its effect. The product has also conformed to an existing product as it features limited but required information to provide the audience with. I took inspiration of Daft Punk Random Access Memories because this is aesthetically simplistic by featuring only the cover art, name of the album, and the necessary legal information. I decided to replicate this by duplicating the band name and the title in at the top of the advert, the date of release and the website details at the bottom, and lastly, the two record labels in the bottom corners. This allows for a clean and yet minimalistic appeal. Another example of an advert that influenced my magazine advert was Mumford & Sons' Sigh No More, because I found that the placement and alignment of the heading, cover image and release date were in more central position and clearly outlined the necessary information needed to conform to common conventions. The record label logos are placed in the bottom corners of the advert, which again conforms to conventions because this helps to raise awareness of the label's existence and can be used to promote the identity of who was responsible for the distribution of the product. The advert complies with common conventions because of its minimalist layout. This is because more modern adverts opt for a simple and minimalist approach for the advert so that the consumer will not need to process an overload of information regarding the product and become more iconic by revealing clearly key information such as the name of the album and the release date. Lastly, some viewers may not find this advert appealing due to its lack of information and blank space available. But it's also that the viewer of the product does not need to know any unnecessary information.